In Penn State boasting two-time Big Ten Specialist of the Year, a keeper who's been battle-tested in the biggest of games. Happy Valley for 14 seasons now. Off and running, Luke Weirman gets the opening draw for Maryland in the white jerseys as they battle Penn State.
And it's interesting, Kobe Baldwin, the freshman for Penn State, taking
rarefied air in College Park. On the move, Chorus. Snap it inside. The look for Daniel Carroll. He misfires. Ball down. 30 seconds to shoot. Jake Morin on the outside. Long stick midfielder waiting for him. Feed it inside for Trainer. Red still there in his hip pocket. Off the swim move. Trainer fires. He scores.
And then they get Red on a second go-round. He won the first matchup. This time he just overcommits.
Mark Sickler, one of 6 different short stick defensive midfielders for the Nittany Lions. Just dipping a toe into this second semifinal. Urksa turns, feeds, Maltz fires, that's blocked.
He switched the matchup. He kept the matchup, and Burlace, with a beautifully timed slide, takes the stick, the ball on the ground.
Nittany Lions working from the outside. McNaney with a kick-out save.
Interesting for Maryland, they're running Mulliver out of the box, starting Maltz, Kelly, and Urksa on attack. It's good to see Maltz in the lineup. He's missed some time with some injury.
Submarine shot there, kicked out by stick defensive midfielder for Penn State. Urksa in a matchup with Will Costin. Hesitates. Urksa, question mark, works back inside on the bouncer. Frassian there.
Nice move inside. Walk the dog right across his shoelaces. Trainer playing with a ton of confidence.
Lehman off of a beautiful split dodge. Trainer feeds. There's the fire from Malone. He's...
The ball not in anyone's stick for an extended period of time. Lehman finds Trainer. Great vision, threads the needle, and
kept to the outside. It's been a very physical first 9 minutes for Nick Red and the Terrapin defense. Lehman turns the corner. McNaney seals the post. Earlier this week, you have to play a clean game, fundamental stick work, simple exchanges, and avoid those bad passes. His squad victimized in the early going. An open look here and a rip to the Tustin.
The alley by Wallstrom. And he's going to get a step on his man, and watch 23 in blue leak out on the backside. They're locked, and they couldn't dislodge.
They'll do it again. Weirman right out the front, right into the fast break. Weirman looks, feed it over the top, score! Maltz.
For the Maryland Terrapins. The reface, thank you very much. Out the front door, he could shoot. So that's why you slot.
Driving in against Nick Albedi. Will Peden in the game, 12 in the blue. Shot clock's at 3. Off this roll dodge, a feed inside, behind the back. Score! Lehman, and it counts.
Time on the shot clock. Look at the bottom left of your screen. Most teams would throw it into the corner and say, we give up.
2.8 left. Lehman has to have eyes for the crease now. Floats it inside. Flag down as the horn sounds. Meeting between Penn State and Maryland. The last one was also here in Columbus at a different facility with different temperatures, I might add. Jump shot Trainer knocked away at the off.
22 season, and they were just one play away from playing for a national title last year in Philadelphia, the victim of a bad call in overtime. And they've regained that confidence.
Mercer lets it fly. He's
says, okay, I've got it. Just gets a step. And normally you bang this behind, but he stops. And then we're only able to muster 3 the rest of the contest. Who on Maryland can step up, win a matchup?
Spanos on the feed. Syracuse on the roll dodge. Feeds it inside. Great stop, Frassian. He robbed Daniel. Reload it for Sean Donnelly. Snap it back behind for Malone. An open look here. Lehman, bullseye.
The other stays out. And then Lehman just steps in and continues.
Coach Tambroni saying, hey, we left a lot on the table in that first half, the first go-round. He's saying to his men, step on it. Let's keep stepping on it.
And McNaney made saves. When Penn State got up 6-2.
Spanos fires, he scored!
Right on cue. Big number 7, who made what the doctor ordered. Very unnecessary for Frassian to come out of his cage. Right there, he throws his rhythm off. This was a stage of the game in the first meeting when it was 6-2. McNaney started making saves, and they seemed benign at the time, but those stops allowed him to keep the score within striking distance of Maryland. Penn State's got to keep pouring on.
Matt Costin on the go. He converts.
That's number 50, Jackson Canfield. And that is Ole defense.
Kelly, the son of a coach. Dad Brian, the head coach at Calvert Hall, Baltimore area.
His brother Jacob, college career at Carolina and Georgetown.
Urksa on the jump, denied there. Frashigan upsetting top-seeded Johns Hopkins in the opener. Good ride here for Maryland. The Terps get the ball back. Spanos jogging in, fires, and a split save for Frassi after one another. Trainer on the split, tries to get away from Sharkey. That pass from Lehman for Costin, he scores! A lightning Costin.
Or anything, but this is a gunslinger kind of shot from number 23. Watch him pull it out his holster, boom, and struck the turf. Very unfortunate.
On the swim move, Lehman against Schaller. Up top it comes for Luke Mercer. Mercer lets this bouncer go, ricocheting off the piece. Donnelly will bring it in off the end line. Sean Donnelly sidestepping Red. Turns the corner. Jump shot is in the cage. Let's keep coming for Penn State.
Simple dodge from behind the cage. Donnelly gets top side and to get better leverage, a better angle. And
Malone against Zapatello. TJ Malone working in concert with Matt Costin. Morin slithers inside. He scores.
In a different gear right now against Maryland. Beautiful move. Morin.
Work with. Flag down. Extra man soon to come for Maryland. Latter stages of the second quarter. Murphy on the spin. Slings this one back short side. He scores.
Right elbow. Not much has gone. Great shot. You've got a chance with Weirman to get another one here.
Murphy. Molliver looking to pick up the slack, going to the goal. Spanos on an inside roll dodge. Here comes the double. Corus has it, fires, that's blocked, it hit Ross. Saying Maryland averages under 11 per game, second fewest in the Big Ten this season. The Terps, the second seed at 8-4. Long comes a run in place for Malone. He fires to TJ Malone, another hat trick.
He just keeps his feet moving all the time, head up, and he's so...
Getting his first touches, 42 in the white.
I mean, Joe, we talked about this time of year becoming goofy.
Bounce shot, a great rip from Dan.
Nothing goofy about that. High bouncer. Coach Beardmore coined that phrase, but you could see him use the defender as a little bit of a screen to make runs. Maryland has done that repeatedly in Big Ten conference play in 2024. Penn State's got to hunker down and try to get this next stop.
Syracuse, a nice pass inside. There's no stop.
A little bit of early offense. Syracuse recognizes a crack in the Penn State defense. He decides to push. And then there's the night. We talk about, we talk about the Big Ten and where we think teams are headed NCAA tournament-wise, and then you have things like in the Big East where Villanova knocks off Denver in that conference semifinal.
Weirman just terminated 3 in a row for the Terps.
you. He just sets it up behind the cage. I mean, this is like an offensive player picking their spot, inverting. No slide, bouncer beats Frap.
Shooting lane for him. Shot clock's at 30. Spanos on the go, rolling back. Syracuse fires. Frasian making that save. Midfield, but they don't have the ball. Sharkey diving, gets it back for Zappatello. Over the top, he cranks to score! Ajax Zappatello in All-American style.
Taking on all those jerseys, but the sellout from Sharkey keeps the ball loose.
Donnelly against Kohler. Off the split dodge. Skip it on through. Outside heat. Bullseye. Luke.
After being a little unproductive the last few weeks, he's come up big. And I like
Matt Costin jitterbugs to the interior. Off the roll. He'll flip to Malone. Working it on the outside. Wallstrom. Trainer digging in. Against Sharkey, he scores. Made that one look easy.
But Matt Trainer's really elevated his game here in 2024. Jeff Tambroni thought coming into the season they needed more out of.
For Lacrosse, Michigan earlier, upending Johns Hopkins, knocking out the top seed to advance to Saturday's final where they get the winner of this one. Malone, then Trainer, whistling that one. Matt Trainer can't miss. He has the hat trick.
With his body. Malone beats the double team. Nice little pass, and you just knew.
Frasian would shut him away. 27 on the shot clock. Spanos picked up on the outside by Ross. Keep it hot there. That's a sidewinder that misses.
Such great sticks. They move the ball fast. When you talk to Jeff Tambroni, he used the word elite a lot. Elite passer, elite shooter.
This one bounces off the...
The encouraging sign when he was leaving the field on the stretcher, gave the thumbs up. He was breathing and did have movement in his extremities, which is very good news.
Matt Trainer snaps to the corner. Will not be stopped tonight. That's a natural hat trick for Trainer.
He can win a matchup. He's an off-ball nightmare. Matt Trainer has really developed.
For the most part tonight. Turns the corner and feeds for Molliver. Usually does his best work below goal line extended. The feed inside for Kelly. Another kick save for Frass. Pass was deflected by Parnham. Parnham and Posey returning for Penn State late in the season, changing the complexity of that defense. Walt Maltz with a wrist. Wow. That's knocked aside by Zappatello aggressively going after that ball. An interior dodge and a conversion for Trainer with multiple flags down.
Trainer's feeling it here. That sends him into the goal mouth. The flag is wiped off. Penn State continues to roll. The bulk of the reps on Saturday.
Hard hit there. Elijah Stobaugh just off the bench for the Terps. Maltz swings it inside. Spanos on a tremendous effort. Does it count? Acrobatic effort to score.
Stobaugh, who lowers the boom on the ride, and watch Spanos. It's a bird, it's a plane.
Wow.
8 failed clears.
87% clearing for Penn State on the season.
Yeah, and they still won that game by 6 goals because Frasian stood on his head.
This rip from down under finds the twine. It's 8 on the board. Delamonte brings it up.
With number 8 behind the cage, Brent Fleck. The pass coming in from Chris, right? I mean, the 3-4 seeds facing off for the Big Ten Championship. Penn State, I think, has secured, in all likelihood, a home game, first round of the NCAA tournament with this win.
On the run, more windowed.
Jordan makes the pass inside to Garrett Glatz. He can't handle it. Pop fly.
He came into this tournament the number 1 seed, dispatched by Michigan. Michigan will meet Penn State for you on Big Ten Network on Saturday. Interior pass. Brennan drives it home.
Skipping it down to Brennan. Maryland continued to fight tonight, but it just was not meant.
Dip of Big Ten tournament titles. This one is in the books convincingly. The Nittany Lions, for just the second time in program history, have knocked off Maryland.
Too much TJ Malone, too much Matt Trainer. Jeff Tambroni can breathe a sigh of
Lions, which brings us to this tournament bracket.
Improbable. You've got two of the quarterfinals.